All right. And everybody, attentive, order. Okay. A very warm afternoon to everybody here, present here.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. And also good afternoon to the people on the other side of the internet. This is a second board, like I said. A very warm afternoon to IBC Returns folks as well from Krishna Magnum. Okay, my name is Abhinav Bhatt, and today I'm playing the role of Sergeant at Arms. Let me set up some ground rules before we start the meeting. First, that our intention is not to interrupt anyone while they're speaking. So if you're going out of the room, do it when somebody is clapping and applause going on. If you're online, keep your video off if you go out of the frame. Okay. On same lines, please switch off your electronic devices which might interrupt anybody, like your phones, iPad, whatever, which even a laptop if it makes noise. I give you 5 seconds to do that. All right, one more request is that whenever you come on the stage, make sure you don't leave the dais alone. Always handshake with the person who's leaving the stage to make a good rapport. Third is that we try to avoid talking about offensive topics so that it doesn't disturb the harmony of the speech itself or the session itself. Try to avoid that. If you want to do so, try to do it in a professional manner. There's no hard and fast rule what you can't speak about, but do it in a professional manner. All right, I think that's all the rules I remember. With that being said, let me start with Toastmasters mission statement. So in Toastmasters, we try to provide a helpful and a conducive environment for people to speak better, lead better. We do so by having a meeting in a peaceful environment and so that we can all learn and help each other in a good manner. With that being said, I'll start the meeting now I'll invite our presiding officer of Trailblazers Toastmasters Club who will tell about that special meeting we just having today. It's a special meeting because 2 clubs of Oracle are having meeting together. I'll let our presiding officer tell about that. So this person who is the presiding officer or the president of our club is somebody who is a superstar in the sense he joined our club just 6 months back and already he has reached the height of president. It's very difficult to do. Not only that, he is a gem of a person. He talks really good on stage. He's very helpful. He reaches out to everybody for all the support they require. He's from Patna, Bihar, and he wears yellow on Thursday. So please welcome with a huge round of applause to Shalu Srivastav. Give the applause going on.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Abhinav. Please give a huge round of applause for Toastmaster Abhinav for such a wonderful start. I welcome you all to our special meeting today. Today we are meeting with our another club, which is from Oracle, IBC Titans. So I welcome IBC Titans to our meeting today. Please give a huge round of applause for IBC Titans Toastmasters Club. So today we have a very special meeting. I will talk about it, but before, I would like to hear from the guest. As offline, I can't see any guest today. Online, anyone is there? I would like to see. Devendra is from IBC Titan. Okay. Arun Shankar?
IBC Titan.
Okay. And Rudra Abhiram, they are from IBC Titan? Okay. And Abhiram?
Orators.
Okay.
Yes, so we can call Abhiram.
Okay. Abhiram, would you like to please unmute yourself and come on video and just tell about yourself?
Hi. This is Abhiram. So I was a part of Orators, but I couldn't renew my membership. So I keep attending these short meetings whenever I can. It's good to be back, and especially on this special occasion about Women's Day. I'm looking forward for a great session.
Definitely, and we are also fortunate to have you here. Please give a huge round of applause.
Thank you.
As I can see, The distinguished Toastmaster Bosco is also here. Bosco, would you like to please unmute yourself and speak something about yourself?
Very good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters. I am excited to be a part of your club meeting. I was invited by past area director Gajalakshmi, and I am looking forward to today's meeting. I hope it is going to build an appetite for me. Thank you.
Definitely. Thank you so much, distinguished Toastmaster Bosco. With this, I announce this meeting as open. And I want to share you one achievement of our Trailblazers Toastmasters Club. Last week, we have an area level international speech contest. And I'm very proud to say that one of our members, Toastmaster Barnali, got the first place at the area G2 level international speech contest. Please give a huge round of applause to Toastmaster Barnali. She not only raised our Trailblazers Club flag high, but also she is going to represent our area G2 at a division level. So all the best to you, Toastmaster Barnali.
Thank you.
In Toastmaster, whenever a new member joins, we welcome them with an induction. We ask them to read Toastmaster's promise. So recently, one of our new members, Toastmaster Swati, joined our Trailblazers Toastmasters Club. So Swati, I would like you to please come on stage and read the Toastmaster's promise. Please give a huge round of applause for Toastmaster Swati. I'm now going to read the Toastmasters promise. Okay. As a member of Toastmasters International and your club, you promise to attend the club meetings regularly, to prepare all your projects to the best of your ability, basing them on the Toastmasters education program, to prepare for and fulfill meeting assignments, to provide fellow members with helpful constructive evaluation, to help your club to maintain positive, friendly environment necessary for all the members to learn and grow, to serve your club as an officer when called upon to do so, to treat your fellow club members and your guests with respect and courtesy, to bring guests to club meetings so that they can see the benefit of Toastmasters membership offer, to adhere to the guidelines and the rules for all Toastmaster educational and recognition program. Toastmaster Swati, will you as a club member accept this challenge and perform your duties to the best of your abilities?
Yes, accept.
Thank you so much. Now I officially induct Toastmaster Swati in our Trailblazers Toastmasters Club. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Swati. You can take this. Now, as we all are here, so I would like to tell you what is Toastmasters and what is Toastmasters Club. In 1905, Toastmasters is started by Dr. Ralph C. Smedley in a dinner meeting where he found the gap to educate the young men about speaking and public speaking. So it just started in a dinner meeting, and after that in 1924, it got officially inducted as a Toastmasters International. And today, in the year 2024, we are celebrating 100 years of the Toastmasters International. Please give a round of applause for such an achievement. And today, we are present, Toastmasters Club are present in 149 plus countries. We have 15,000 plus club, and we are a group of around 3 lakhs members in the Toastmasters community. So today, we have a very special theme. It's about Women's Day. As Women's Day is tomorrow, but our meeting happens today, so we are celebrating Women's Day today. There's a very good saying, like behind every successful man, there is a woman. And today, we are standing here. Our existence on earth is because of a woman, our mother. So I salute all the women present here, present online, and all across the world. With this, I would not take much time, and I would like to call our Toastmaster of the day. I know she has prepared much about the theme. She is one of our active and youngest member of our Toastmasters Club. She has been the president and VP PR, and also currently she is taking the role of associate VP PR. She is a yoga and a fitness enthusiast. If you want to take yoga classes, please contact her after the meeting. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a huge round of applause for Toastmaster Namrata Bhagat.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sheru, for the wonderful introduction. So, theme for today's meeting is why. Women's Day is important. Why this is important? To come upon that, we need to learn some history. History is important. History is important because history makes who we are, why we are the way we are. History is not just a past, history is the present. So today's meeting will have like every Toastmasters meeting is will have different parts. In this meeting, we have 3 parts: prepared speeches, table topics, and then evaluation. We have 2 speeches for the day. One is icebreaker, and another is the general speech. Second is table topic session and the evaluation. So before I start the meeting, I'd like to call upon Toastmaster Shilpi Chandra. She is presently serving as a treasurer and is a past president of and VP8 of IBC Titans Toastmasters Club. She is also a member and area director of R3 area in District 100. So I'd like to call upon Toastmaster Shilpi Chandra as a general evaluator. A very good afternoon to all the online participants and offline participants. Today, I will be serving as general evaluator in this linkers meeting. As a general evaluator, I will be evaluating everything that takes place in the meeting and also that does not take place in the meeting. The goal is not to be good by the end, but to be better by tomorrow. To evaluate throughout the meeting, I will be helped by 4 persons, which is called tag L in Toastmaster. T is a timer, A as an R counter, G as a grammarian, and L as a listener. For timer today, we have someone who is working as quality analyst inside Oracle. She has also started engaging herself in sports nowadays, and I would like to invite Timer Rehana from IBC Titans Toastmasters Club from online participant to set the timing guidelines. Over to you, Rehana.
Thank you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Shilpi. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Rehana. As a timer, I will be noting the time taken by prepared speeches, speakers, evaluations, and table topics. So I will alert the time. I will be showing green card, yellow card, red card accordingly. For prepared speeches, we do have 7 minutes timeline. At the time of 5 minutes, I will be showing this green card. At the 6 minutes time, I will be showing yellow card. At the end of the prepared speech allocated time, 7 minutes, I will be showing the red card. For evaluation, 3 minutes timeline is provided. So at the 2 minutes, I will be showing this green card. 2 minutes, 30 seconds, yellow card will be raised. At 3 minutes, red card will be raised. And for table topics, we will be provided 2 minutes of timeline. At 1 minute, green card will be shown. 1 minute, 30 seconds, yellow card. And at 2 minutes, end of the table topics time, 2 minutes, I will be showing this red card. At the end of the meeting, I will be sharing all the time taken report to you. Thank you, everyone. Over to you, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Shilpi.
Thank you, Timer Rehana. The next role taker, as I just said, is the R counter from Trailblazers Toastmasters Club. She is Oracle Fusion engineer. And she likes listening to Bollywood music, specifically the old ones. Over to you, our counter Mamta.
So, hello all Toastmasters. My role as the counter is to count the number of unnecessary sounds or repetitive words you used when you are speaking on the stage. For example, you know, I mean, will be counted in my report. These fillers or crutch words would affect your effectiveness in delivering your speech. At the end of the meeting, I will present my report to you. I shall also note the number of times laughter is generated. Back to general.
So now we are done with TA. Now the third one is G. G is for online, anyone?
Grammarian.
Grammarian.
Okay, yeah, I can hear it from Dinesh. So now grammarian is again from Trailblazers Toastmasters Club. She is winner at the district level for humorous contest for 2022-2023. And she is working as a manager under documentation and Oracle Fusion. Let's invite Bernali Roy from Trailblazers Toastmasters Club to set the grammarian guideline.
Thank you. My dear fellow Toastmasters and guests, as a grammarian, it is my duty to listen carefully to each one of you. And I will listen for both incorrect usages of language as well as outstanding words, phrases, and sayings or thoughts that you all would share. I would note down these stuff. And as a grammarian, it is my duty to also provide you with the word of the day and the idiom of the day. The word of the day today is muse, M-U-S-E. I have pinged on the chat. The meaning of this is a source of inspiration. So an example in a sentence would be, the writer's beloved wife was his muse. And the idiom of the day is turn a Nelson's eye, which means when you turn a blind eye to a problem or you pretend as if the problem does not exist. And the usage is,
I'm not sure I understand.
The principal turned a Nelson's eye to the drug problem on campus. I encourage each of the speakers to kindly use these words and the word of the day and idiom of the day. And I will give a grammarian report at the end, where I would also list out the usage of these terms. Thank you. Over to General Evaluator.
Thank you, grammarian Bernali. I hope as a general evaluator, I'll turn on the Nelson's eye in today's meeting, and I will use everyone with my evaluation. Now the fourth role is listener. Listener is from IBC Titans Toastmasters Club. She has joined our club recently, and she's working in HR profession since 2008, starting her career from Mindtree. In her spare time, she likes setting routines to her daughter for dance classes, and I hope she dances as well. Let's invite Jane from IBC Titans Toastmasters Club to set the listeners' guideline. Over to you, Jane.
Hello, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Thank you, Shilpi, for the nice introduction. As a listener today, I've been tasked with the difficult part of listening very carefully and ensuring all of you also listen. My role will be to look out for exceptional tidbits and at the end of the day, ask all of you to questions which will make sure that all of you have listened. I hope I can do justice to this role. It's very simple guidelines. All of you need to keep your eyes, ears absolutely open so that you can answer the questions when I have it at the end. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Right, the first role she has taken in Toastmasters Club. So big round of applause. I would also like to inform the audience that I have also taken the role of speech evaluator for something that is hidden inside Toastmasters Club, that is called active listening. For today, the active listening project, level 2 project from strategic relationships pathways, is taken care by table topic masters, about whom we'll come to know. So I'll evaluate his active listening during my general evaluation part when I am evaluating the table topic master. But this, I would like to hand over to our Toastmasters of the day, Namrata. Thank you. So idea of Women's Day roots in 1908, when workers of garment workers, specifically women, came to street in New York to ask for some basic things. One is better pay, second is shorter working hours, and then third is voting right. Do you people think, are these the basic rights that everybody should have?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. And this is what made the evaluation. In further, in 1975, United Nations discovered, designated 8th March as Women's Day. And here we are celebrating Women's Day today. This day is a crucial platform to celebrate women's achievement, and raise awareness about existing inequalities. Does anybody feel here that there are not any inequality? There is not inequality between women and men. Does anybody feel here? Anybody turning the Nelson's eye towards it? Nobody. Everybody feel that at some point in life, not all women, I'll say, but some of them are facing the inequality. So recently, my cook delivered second baby, and the second baby was also a girl. Sadly, her husband didn't even go to see her in the hospital. She called me, asked me, "Can you please come?" I was like, "What happened? What happened to your husband? Why he is not coming?" She said, "Because it's a daughter and it's a big operation. He don't even want to pay for it now." I felt shattered. So this is not the one story that I am hearing, that you are hearing. There are many stories where women are facing these problems. To go further with, we have, as mentioned, the prepared speeches. So the first speech is by Toastmaster Dayapan. The evaluator is Toastmaster Ashwini. So I would like to call upon Toastmaster Ashwini to give the idea of the speech.
Yeah. Hi, Namrata. Just give me a moment. I will connect with Ashwin. Just please go ahead with that.
Okay. She's there? She's right. Okay. So we can call upon for the second speaker, Toastmaster Gajalakshmi. To evaluate her speech, I would like to call upon Toastmaster Dinesh to set up the speech objective.
Thank you, TMOD Namrata. Before I start this speech objective, I feel compelled to say the story that you shared was really heartbreaking. And it just enforces this idea that it is needed and it would be needed until and unless we, as a society, including men and women, understand the importance or the struggles that women face. I just felt compelled to say that. Now, coming to the topic, so today I'll be evaluating Toastmaster Gajalakshmi, and she would be attempting her L2P1. The purpose of this project is for the speaker to identify the primary leadership style. Additionally, they can share some aspects of their primary leadership styles or discuss leadership styles in general. I wish Toastmaster Gajalakshmi all the best. And back to you, TMOD Namrata.
So I would like to call upon Toastmaster Gajalakshmi. She is the secretary of IBC Titans Toastmasters Club. She loves to solve puzzles whenever there is some break or some boredom comes. To achieve, we must believe what you need is all in you, keeps her inspired. So I'd like to call upon Toastmaster Gajalakshmi, lead by style, Toastmaster Gajalakshmi.
Mute.
You're not audible.
Yeah.
Am I audible now?
Yes.
Yes, you are.
Okay, thank you. Do you see me on the screen? Okay. Lead by style. If your action inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader, says John Quincy Adams. Leadership is a process of social influence which maximizes the efforts of others toward the achievement of their goals. My admiration goes to the late APJ Abdul Kalam. His reflection on the 1979 SLV satellite launch vehicle failure encapsulated a profound lesson. Satish Dhawan, the chairman of ISRO, took the responsibility of the failure and seemingly embraced Kalam's failure as his own. This transformative impact is true leadership, which turns setbacks into valuable lessons, ultimately contributing to Kalam's success in the subsequent launch. True leadership is the ability to create a lasting influence in the lives of others. However, it is not confined by a title. Effective leadership is typically achieved with a combination of attributes and competencies. Attributes are the inherent qualities, whereas competencies are the skills and the abilities that leaders develop over the time. Successful leaders have a diverse set of attributes that play a crucial role in guiding and inspiring them. Here are a few attributes of a leader: adaptable, decision maker, visionary, energetic, integrity, and many more. Competencies build confidence. Zig Ziglar. Communication skills. To communicate effectively, foster understanding within the team is a fundamental for a leader. Decision making. To make a timely and well-informed decision by analyzing the situation, assessing the information to choose the best course of action. Adaptability. A leader who is adaptable in evolving circumstances and guiding the team through transition demonstrate resilience and agility. Team building. The leader who knows the team dynamics fosters collaboration and creates a positive environment. The most important, from my perspective, is the emotional intelligence to understand one's emotion and those of others. A leader with high emotional intelligence creates stronger relationships, navigates conflicts. So these are the few crucial competencies effective for effective leadership. Competencies are developed when we know our style of leadership. Each style has their own weaknesses and their strengthness, depending upon the different context. The styles of leadership are affiliative, coaching, altruistic, democratic, authoritative, innovative, bureaucratic, pace setting. I did a survey, just curious to know what was my leadership style. In my first path, it was different, and this time it totally set up new different styles. So I was curious, and I'm more of these styles: affiliative, coaching, and altruistic. Affiliative. During my area director term, I went beyond not only collaborating with the club leaders, but also the members. I actively engaged in the team meetings, to foster meaningful relationships. I still have connect with them despite my term has ended. Additionally, I spearheaded an initiative to organize an outdoor event at Lalbagh involving all the 4 clubs along with the family and friends. This demonstrates teamwork, collaboration, and positive environment. Coaching. During the same term, I was assigned a new club just 2 months old when I started my term. With uninspired leaders, I took the initiative, scheduled meetings to understand their challenges, aspirations, and made them identify solutions for all their concerns. Over the time, we started having better quality meetings, and to my delight, the club attained the distinguished status within 1 year of chartering. This demonstrates guide and support the members for a long term. Altruistic. The VP of the same club, due to some personal issues, wasn't able to fulfill her roles. During her absence, the president and I proactively continued to ensure continuity. Upon her return, she completed a level that helped to get the club distinguished. And this leadership style ensures selflessness and compassionate. There isn't best leadership style. It depends upon situations. At one point of time, you need to demonstrate democratic leadership. The next, pace setting, or the other time, innovative. Depending upon the situation, you need to take a call for a better resolution. Folks, don't forget, lead by style effectively to enable more leaders. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Gajalakshmi. That was a great speech. So next speech we have by Toastmaster Depan. To evaluate it, we have Toastmaster Veda Vyas. So I'd like to call upon Toastmaster Veda Vyas to set up the objective of the speech.
Good afternoon again, fellow Toastmasters. Today we have with a speaker who is delivering their first speech in Toastmaster. Yes, that is the icebreaker speech. To introduce the person, he is a software developer and has 4+ years in experience in the industry. Currently, he's working in Oracle retail applications. He has a very fond interest in music, art, and always likes to meet like-minded people to help each other grow. With a round of applause, please welcome our speaker for today, Dinesh Dora. Dinesh Dora, the virtual stage is yours.
Sorry. So the speech is presented by Toastmaster Depan. I'd like to call upon Toastmaster Depan. Toastmaster Depan, my name is Toastmaster Depan.
Okay, everyone, please settle down. Good afternoon. People on the Zoom, please close all your other tabs, pay attention. We'll first start with roll call. Open your books to page number 25. And when I call out your name, please say yes if you're present. If you're absent or if you're on mute, then I'll just mark you absent. Okay, so roll number 1, Abhinav.
Yes, sir.
Roll number 2, Barnali.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Roll number 3, Chetan. Absent? Roll number 4, the Panyan. Ha. So the entire class of those 11-year-old, 12-year-old kids, they erupted with laughter, hearing this awkward sounding name come out from the teacher's mouth. At the corner there was a young boy who was dreading the teacher should not call out the name. But when he called out, he sheepishly stood up and said, yes, sir. As he stood up, he could feel the redness, the embarrassment, the sweat, the heat, and he was hoping that this nightmare would end. At the front, there were this group of girls, always giggling, laughing. No offense to Women's Day, by the way. But this would be a situation that he would encounter again and again. So on that day, the teacher moved on. The students got distracted with something else. But wherever he went, whether it was music class or meeting someone or cricket class, he would always have to break the goddamn ice. And he would always have to do it with those 4 words, my name is. It became so hard for him because this was almost a first step to do anything that he wanted to do. And he began to dread those 4 words, my name is. So one day he went to his father and he said, Dad, I don't like this name. It's awful. People don't know how to say it. It makes people laugh. I want a cool sounding name. So, we have this affidavit thing I saw in the newspaper that you can change the name. So I want this very cool name. So his dad looked at him and said that you kids with your modern English education, you don't know anything. Do you know what your name means? What a beautiful name it is. Ramayana, the greatest epic that was ever written. It was written by whom? Ved Vyas. And I know we have Toastmaster Ved Vyas, but so, Ved Vyas, a very learned, pious, great sage. He was born on an island, and your name is derived from that. Dweep and Ayan, these are the Sanskrit words from which it is derived. So it is a name of sage Ved Vyas. And your grandmother gave it to you with a lot of love, and he went on rambling about that. So the kid thought, now my name is not going to change. I am not pious. I am not learned. I don't want to be a sage. And most of all, I was born in Gangtok, Sikkim, which has 8,000-meter peaks all around me and has nothing to do remotely with anything on islands at sea level. So unaware to him, he had to cope with this situation, so he built a shell around him. He became afraid of the spotlight. He avoided any interaction where he would have to be the center of attention. Anyway, fast forward to a few years, he went to college, he went abroad, he got exposed to so many cultures, diversity, inclusion, all the fancy stuff. And he found very kind and considerate people when he would go into interviews and meetings where they would ask him, hey, is this the way I pronounce your name? Am I getting it right? And he thought, yeah, this works, right? I mean, it's a hard name to say, but it kind of works. People get used to it, and you don't have to break ice all the time. But then still there would be that curious person who would sometimes say, this is a strange name. What does it mean? And he would avoid those conversations because, with the island and this and that, right? Like he would avoid that. And he always envied the Rahuls and the Nehas and the Abhisheks who had it so easy. So much so that when he would meet his future wife, instead of getting to know the girl and understanding what are her likes, he said, if we get married and if we have a kid, if we have a boy, we'll name him Rahul. And if we have a girl, we'll name her Neha. Okay, that's all I want. Other things, whatever you say, I do. But anyway, as he grew up, he understood that there was no point in turning the Nelson's eye to this, right? So it wasn't about the name. It wasn't about these funny anecdotes. It was that deep-seated fear of the spotlight, which he had to address as he grew up. He wanted to be on that path of persuasive influence and affect change in the world. And the only way he could do that is to face that fear head on. And what better way to do it than to stand in a forum like Toastmasters in front of that very same kind of audience with eyes peering back and be vulnerable, authentic, and face that fear. So, ladies and gentlemen, March 7th, 2024, in this Linkers meeting, I formally break the ice with those same 4 words that I've always dreaded. My name is Daipaya. Thank you.
Everybody to stand up and give the clap. So this was the icebreaker speech by Toastmaster Daipa. Now coming to the theme of the day, Women's Day. Why Women's Day is important. Anybody wants to share the existing inequalities that we face, that women face in the day-to-day life? Anyone? Okay. So
I can share.
Yeah, Dinesh, please.
Something very recent happened to me, and it relates to freedom of women. So my mom, she is a ticket booking clerk in railways, and she has a shift from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. And she usually has a driver who picks her up from her location to our place, which is not even far. It's just less than 3 kilometers, I guess. And today, unfortunately, that person is not available. And again, unfortunately, so my mother kind of has to work a little late, maybe should be done by 11 or so. So from last night till today, she's already left for her office. We have been discussing what to do, what not to do. I would have picked her up, but maybe people don't know. I have a leg which is not correct, so I cannot ride. So it just is troubling, or you can say it's really concerning that such a simple thing, just a travel of 2 kilometers, is such a big issue. And that's basically because she was a woman. In case of a guy, 12, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., it's fine. I will manage. But for a woman, many people have to think, even she has to think. And the recent events that have been going on, I guess everybody would be aware, are an indication that actually they need to, need to think about it. So just this was recent to me, and I thought I should share this with you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dinesh. Yes, that is right. That women are facing facing inequalities in the form of freedom as well. They can't travel. It's not because they can't. They can. But is it safe? That is the first question that keeps coming in our mind.
Karthik also raised it.
Yeah, Toastmaster Karthik.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity. I would second what Dinesh said and add my experience there. So I had a friend who worked late night, and I was trying to get an auto for her 3-4 years back. We finally got an auto, but yeah, I was happy that we got an auto. She was still scared that, okay, will I be safe or not? I did not have to think at all if I had to book that auto. It occurred to me that there are things which we don't think at all because we are men, because we are privileged, because we take things for granted, which are not that easy for a woman. That time I thought, okay, there should be women drivers also, which could solve this problem. Recently last week, I and my daughter booked a Namayatri, and we got a woman auto driver. I was very happy. Oh, things are finally changing. Let's go. I went to that. I had a good experience. Now I'm looking what the female driver has to face. She has to face looks from drivers all around the road that, okay, this is a lady driver here and she's being overtaken and all. So there is definitely a change in mindset needed, and definitely an awareness for the men to realize what their female counterparts for women are facing and do a better job in helping them out, or give them space. The independence that we acknowledge should be equally given to them as well. Yeah, just wanted to share a few things here. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Karthik. That's right. That if we have a woman in every field, that everywhere we will not see only men, and then women also will feel comfortable going at that place or going into that environment, and that will make a lot of difference. So that's true. So in existing inequalities, there are like women face inequality in rights, in opportunities, in to promote equal participation in social, economic, political, and cultural things. So there are many ways by which we can promote gender equality. First thing is we need to respect reproductive rights of women. We need to respect their bodily anatomy. Many people say run like a girl. What does it mean? Doesn't she run fast? What is mean like run like a girl? You are running like a girl. We have to make the change in that mindset. We have to make that change by education. There are many major hindrances which women faces in India generally. One is early marriage. Second is lack of opportunity in education. And then the third is the same again, the reproductive rights for them. For most of the women, for most of the girls, if you see, their parents will take decision until even they are 25, 30. Later, their husband will take decisions for them. Let them take the decisions by themselves and we can see a change. So going forward, I'd like to call upon our next agenda item, I'd like to call upon Toastmaster Vedavyas Shenoy to share, to take up a table topic session. He's an engineer by choice, artist by passion, and a boxer by interest. Currently serving VP of Education at IBC Titans Toastmasters Club. I'd like to call upon Toastmaster Vedavyas Shenoy.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Namita, for such a warm welcome. Please let me share my screen, and if anybody can give me audio or visual cue, if the screen is visible, it will be really helpful. Can anybody confirm if? Thank you so much. So today, table topic session is one of the most sorted out session in the Toastmasters meeting. Why is that? Because it gives us a glimpse of how a close level interaction would be in a day-to-day life, where we have to think on our feet and come up with answers then and there. So today I call upon all of our Toastmasters and guests to take part in this table topics session. The rules are very simple. In order to reiterate what our timer said, you would be given a total of 2 minutes to tell about your particular topic, since we're running short on time. So at the end of 1 minute 30 seconds, you would be displayed a green card. At end of 1 minute 45 seconds, you'd be seeing a yellow card. And at the end of 2 minutes, you'd be seeing a red card. Yeah. So with that rule in mind, I would call upon few Toastmasters to come up and volunteer themselves to take part in this table topic session. May I have my first volunteer? I would really prefer if it is one of our female Toastmasters to set the context for today. We have Toastmaster Jane and Toastmaster Maria. I'm really thankful that both of you have taken up that role. And thank you, Jane. I will start with Maria first. So, Toastmaster Maria, are you ready?
Yes, thank you.
So all the best. So the rules are simple. You have to select one of the blocks that are mentioned on screen.
Yes, I can select, I can do this.
I can do this. What a way to start the table topic session. I can do this. So for topic for you today is, what would you tell the future generation about women empowerment? What would you tell the future generation about women empowerment. Toastmaster Maria, the stage is yours.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster. I would be encouraging the future generation about women empowerment, saying that there is nothing impossible that a woman cannot do. Okay, besides some things like that a male when pitted against a male, but as far as stability, then mental prowess, I think a woman is very much equal and can do much better. I would start with them with examples of all the different beautiful women luminaries. I would ask them to encourage them to take about any field that they would like to in the future and be the best that they can. There is nothing that can stop them just because you're a woman. I fully agree to this point, and as well, I would encourage them to do their best. Thank you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Maria. What a wonderful way to tell this. There is nothing impossible when you're pitted against a man, and we all women match in mental prowess and all the abilities equal to men. But I would stand a little different here. I would say there are a lot of aspects which I feel that women are far more superior than men, and mostly men and women are not equal, but I would say women are a little higher than what men are. In this aspect, my mother is a very much muse for me, who has brought me up through very difficult times, and she has been a proud supporter. She is a pinnacle of women empowerment for me. Thank you so much, and let's move on to our next speaker. And yeah. Can we have our next speaker, Jane? Can you select one of the topics that is mentioned here?
Yes, and I will.
Yes, and I will. What would be your favorite memory with your mother? What would be your favorite memory with your mother? Toastmaster Jane, the virtual stage is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ved. My mom had the most difficult counterparts in marriage. And when I say counterparts, she had my dad had 7 sisters. So she came with 7 sister-in-laws. And she also had a sister and 2 brothers. My dad and mom were the eldest in the family, and all responsibilities fell on them. Getting education for the younger ones, getting the younger ones married, getting the younger ones onto a job. And my mom stood as a pillar. She became the second mother to 7 plus 3, 10 children before she had me. I don't think I can ever match that. And I don't think I want to match it also. I don't think I can ever match to the patience, the ability to manage finance. Even though we earn quite well as a generation after, the 3rd generation after her, she was able to feed 15 people in half the money that we are making now. So what I absolutely admire about my mother is the fact that she could do more with less. She encouraged a whole new generation to think differently. And every girl after her, she was a homemaker, every girl after her made sure that they were in a job and also married to men who were going to support that decision. So she never wanted any of the women that's going into the next generation without jobs. Financial stability is something that she wanted every woman to have, and that's become a game changer in both the families. I think that's the biggest thing. My muse has been my mom in terms of leading life the way a woman should lead with the limited resources she has. And I've turned a Nelson's eye whenever my husband says the other way. So it's been an honor to have such a mother, and I know I fall short many ways to reach up to her and the way she did it. And I hope someday, at least 50%, I'll reach up there. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Jing, for wonderfully putting it. Women do have the ability to do more with less. What I like especially about your speech is the idea that your mom had to say that it is important for women to have a strong will, teach them about financial independence, and only marry a man who has ability to support her. I think this is a wonderful lesson which all of us should be taking in our life, and not only as a mother, but as a male as well, I very much concur with that particular thought. Thank you so much for sharing it. So, can I have my next speaker? We do believe in women equality, but I would also like few of the men to volunteer as well. Then I guess since men are not volunteering, I guess the burden falls back.
I wanna go. Okay, Abhinav.
Okay, Abhinav, is it? I did not catch name on screen.
Yeah, Abhinav.
Hi, Abhinav. So, with the exception of I can do this and yes, I will, you have 3 topics up to you.
I'm game.
I am game. According to you, Abhinav, do women have any superpower? According to you, do women have any superpower? Toastmaster Abhinav, the virtual stage is yours.
All right. Thank you so much for this topic. I do feel they, as in women, do have some superpower. And that superpower is to, according to me, to tolerate some pain. Not physical pain, but probably mental pain. Despite what we say that we are progressing, I'm feminist and so on, women do have this power to tolerate pain which has been ongoing on them from forever. For small things like cooking every day, which they can't run away from. Despite whatever we say, men helps and all, but they tolerate that and continue with their job. For housewives, not just all the homemakers, there's no Sunday for them. They have to continue with that. In office, when they see they have to go on maternity leave, and somebody else gets the promotion because they were away for 6 months or so on, they tolerate that as well. So the superpower, according to me, is the ability to tolerate pain and moving on with the lives which they have. My personal example is when my wife lost her father. I thought she'll never cope up, never ever, because she was too close. She didn't have a mother already. But somehow, because life has to move on, she coped up. Maybe she is not coped up properly. I mean, actually, but she tolerated, she showed that she has coped up and she moved on with her lives. Because there were other things in life also kept coming up, so she did that job. Which I think if I face such a kind of problem, I don't know what I'll do. Because tolerating pains and crying about it for some time and then moving on is only women can do. Men, on the other hand, I think they don't show on the face. They do also have that ongoing feeling if something is lost or something is wrong. And they keep on that feeling forever. But men have to show that, okay, nothing has gone wrong because they are men, they have to move on as well. But women somehow tolerate pain throughout their lives and they don't really complain about it. And that's about what I wanted to say. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Abhinav. Yes, I do agree with you. Women have a high tolerance for pain. But as a brother, as a son, as a husband, I hope we do not turn a Nelson's eye to their pain. Though they have a very strong ability to hide the pain, but it is our responsibility as well to make sure that they are at ease at all times. So thank you so much for that. So with this, we have the last 2 topics that are available. Any volunteers?
Yes, please.
Thank
Yes,
you.
please.
Thank you, Toastmaster, distinguished Toastmaster Bosco Abraham, for taking up this challenge. What would be your title? With an exception of yes, I am will, I can do this, I am game. The 2 titles, I captain and gonna ace it remains for you.
Oh, you have only 2 remaining, is it? Aye, Captain.
Aye, Captain. Aye, Captain. The rise of women is the fall of men. What's your take on this? Rise of women is the fall of men. What's your take on this? Distinguished Toastmaster Bhaskar Ibrahim, the stage is yours.
Mr. Table Topic Master and fellow Toastmasters, I fully disagree with this statement. Behind every successful man, there is a woman. And behind every unsuccessful man, there are 2 women. So we should know, my dear friends, that the strength of a man lies in the woman. When I was born, my mother gave birth to me. She best fed me and ensured I am what I am. And I believe it is the mother's effort that makes the man. We generally turn a Nelson's eye to this fact that it is the woman who rocks the table that rules the world. And I believe in this statement very, very strongly. Except for giving birth and breastfeeding, a man can do everything else that a woman does. And that is the specialty of a woman. If she was not able to give birth, where is the strength of man? The strength of man lies in the woman, starting from the womb. And I strongly believe that we men have been for too long pressurizing the world and trying to prove that the male is the strongest. I believe it is only physical strength that we can talk about, and everything else is the strength of a woman. She multitasks beautifully well. She's able to take care of her parents, in-laws, husband, children, neighbors, and even grandchildren. You show me a man who can do everything that a woman can do, right from feeding a baby to washing the baby's bottom. There is a lot of a difference, my dear friends, when we talk about strength. Hats off to these women who made us strong. On Women's Day, I believe we need to keep them on a pedestal and raise them to the sky. Mr. Table Topic Master.
Thank you so much, Aditi and Bhaskar Ibrahim, for your take on the topic. Yes, rise of women is not a fall of men, but they are parts of the same coin. With the weightage of women being a little higher, because it's only a woman who can bring new life into the world and nurture it much more than what men could do. Thank you so much for your take on the topic, and we move on to our last topic of the day. I would request if any woman can take this topic up.
We have Swati here.
Yes, she is a woman.
Perfect. The video is a bit distorted for me over here, so thank you so much for telling me that. Toastmaster Swati. How would the world be without women? How would the world be without women, Toastmaster Swati? The virtual stage is yours.
First of all, thank you very much for giving me this stage to talk on this topic. Actually, I have never heard about this topic, like what will be the world without women. So what I'm saying, this is just what I'm thinking right now. I have never thought in this direction. So according to me, life, frankly speaking, if there is no woman, then obviously world will deplete in the next 60, 70 years because there will be no birth to human beings. And apart from birth, apart from giving a birth to a new human being, if we talk about other aspects, there will be lesser emotional touch between human beings. Like we will only talk about the black and white side. We will not go into the gray side. Okay, if that person did what made him do this wrong thing, we will not go on that aspect. And there will be only like war. more of money, like I have more money, I have more power, which usually men do in what I saw in my friend circle. So from there I'm seeing this. And like, yeah, so there's emotional tolerance, and apart from emotional tolerance, we can't innovate new ideas. Like there will be no innovation, less innovation, new ideas. Not in terms of scientific innovation, in terms of one example, one told like her one example she gave. Like her mother made sure that her seven sister-in-laws have a good job and go to a good house. So I don't know if the father would have thought about this of his own seven sisters, but her mother made this thing. So this is commendable. I don't think it will be possible if a woman have thought in this way. So that's all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Swati. Yes, the world would cease to exist without women. But what I liked most about your take on this topic is we would be emotionally damaged. It's only a woman who can bring a sense of responsibility, help us keep in touch with the oasis of emotion that is we have. That is why we say in our culture, Matra Devo Bhava, in front of any other lines that we have. Thank you so much for your take on the topic. And that concludes our table topic session for today. Before I conclude, I would like all of the men in the particular meeting that we have to stand up and give a round of applause, honoring all the women in their life. Thank you so much for being a part of our life. And with this, back to our Toastmaster of the day. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Veda Vyas. So I would like to end TM Modi session with one trivia. So I'll share my screen. Is it visible?
Yes.
Okay. So I will show some pictures of some famous women, and you have to guess, or if you know, you can tell. So this is the first image.
The recent Paralympics, I forgot which sport it was.
The name of the lady.
Malik.
So let's see.
Let's go.
Javelin.
No, Deepa Malik.
Right.
So here's close. Ethan was close.
It's my laptop.
I think a sport with shot put. Something like that, javelin or shot put.
Go to Bengaluru.
No, my laptop.
What man's screen? You are not Malik.
No.
No, that is a different
That's a different person, right?
It's not working. Yeah, so Deepa Malik, right. She became the first proud woman of India to win a medal in Paralympics Games in 2016 Summer Paralympics. Next. Okay, you saw her name now.
Deepa Karmapa.
So she she made India proud in scripted history by becoming the first Indian gymnast to qualify for Olympic final. Next.
Must be Deepa.
Mission Mangal.
Sorry?
Mission Mangal related, I think so.
Stacey Thomas. She's the first woman who made India proud to head an Indian missile project, adding to it with a successful launch of the Agni V missile project.
Yeah.
Arunima Sinha.
Arunima Sinha. She became the world's first woman to attempt to climb Mount Everest in 2013.
Geeta Gopinath. Geeta Gopinath.
Right. An Indian American economist, Geeta Gopinath, became the first woman chief economist at the IMF. Nobody? Avni Chaturvedi. She became the first Indian proud woman to fly solo fighter aircraft. She flew MiG-21 Bison, an aircraft known for the highest landing and takeoff speed in the world.
Hima Das.
Hima Das. An Indian sprint runner is the first Indian proud woman athlete to win a gold medal in the track event at the IAAF World U20 Championships.
Michelin star,
Right.
owner of GA.
Okay.
Garima
Arora, who became the first Indian female chef to be confirmed with the Michelin star.
Captain.
Mitali Raj.
Yeah, she's the first Indian woman who made India proud by playing in 200 OD match.
Mary Kom.
Mary Kom is the woman who made India proud by becoming world amateur boxing champion for the record 6 times and the first woman from the country to win a medal in boxing in the Olympics. So now I'll stop the share and I'd like to move next to the third part of the meeting, which is evaluating, and I'd like to call upon Toastmaster Shilpi Chandra to take it forward. The meeting's title today, Should We Have International Women's Day, is very close to my heart. One of the reasons is I am also Diversity and Inclusion Task Force member at Oracle and D&I ambassador at Oracle. Now we'll start with the evaluation and I would like to invite the first Kaggle team, Timer. Timer, could you please let us know the timelines for the table topics and its prepared speech? Timer, Rihanna.
Sure, Toastmaster Shilpi. Shall I share my screen?
Yes, please.
Yeah, please do let me know if you are able to view my screen. Okay, as speaker, Toastmaster Daipan has taken 6 minutes 15 seconds. It's like little extra for a icebreaker speech. It's supposed to be 6 minutes. Toastmaster Gajalakshmi has taken within timeline. It's 6 minutes 64 seconds, 34 seconds. And for table topics, TM Maria has taken 1 minute 07 seconds. TM Jane has taken 2 minutes 10 seconds. TM Abhinav has taken 2 minutes 9 seconds. TM Basko has taken 2 minutes 23 seconds. TM Swati has taken 1 minute 57 seconds. Over to you, General Evaluator. Thank you.
Thank you, Timer Rihanna. Now I would like to invite the R counter to set the guidelines. Mamta.
All speeches are very nice. I could not find much for long pauses. I just could see some 10 to 12 hours. Namrata used 7 times hours. Long pauses he took 3 times. Dinesh used 3 times hours. Vedabas he used 3 times hours. Then Swati she used 3 times hours. Karthik he used 2 times. That's all from my report. No.
Thank you, our counter, Mamta. Now I would like to invite grammarian Bernali on screen to let us know the grammarian report.
Thank you, General Evaluator. I think this has been a great meeting in terms of the language usage. I could hardly find issues. A few things I would like to highlight. Great usages of words like TM Gajalakshmi used words like resilience, agility, emotional intelligence. TM Daipayan in his speech used words like built a shell, phrases like built a shell around him, a kind of idiom. Used words like considerate, persuasive influence. He used idioms like face the fear. Words like vulnerable, authentic. I think great usage. DTM Bosco have used some great phrases and quotes. I loved the quote, behind every successful man, there is a woman, and behind every unsuccessful man, there are two women. So excellent, I think that is. And that brought a smile on all of our faces. He used a nice word like pedestal, I think, and some of the words I might have missed to note just because it's been so overwhelming and great throughout in this session, the usage of words. I think most of you used the word and idioms of the day. To mention a few, I think TM Shilpi, TM Gajalakshmi, not Gajalakshmi, TM Shilpi, TM Namrata used it, and then Jin used it, and then Daipan used, Vedavyas used, and TM Bosco used. So thank you all. I think that's it. Just one correction. Some of us pronounce woman and women incorrectly. So the plural of woman is women. So that's about it. Great meeting. Thank you. Over to General Evaluator.
Thank you, grammarian. Now we'll wait for the listener because we have skipped the speech evaluator from the TMOD part. So I would like to invite the first speech evaluator, since the first speech was from Gajalakshmi. So I would like to invite speech evaluator Dinesh to evaluate her speech. Over to you, Dinesh.
Thank you, General Evaluator. What a pleasure it was to be listening to Toastmaster Gajalakshmi yet again. This was speech in which this was a speech for which I don't regret having a late lunch, by the way. So this was the second time I was hearing Toastmaster Gajalakshmi. In the first speech, if I remember correctly, she was given an opportunity to become a manager, to lead some people hesitantly, but she took it. And what a great decision it was, not just for her own personal growth, but also for the people under her. With the speech, such a detailed speech, it won't be far-fetched on my part to say that she has created an ideal muse of what a leader should be. So kudos to you on that, Toastmaster Gajalakshmi. Now coming to the wonderful pros, and there are just so many pros, I can hardly even list, but I did list a few. You used PowerPoint, you used a presentation, which was a very smart touch, and it was executed flawlessly. I mean, with this hybrid meetings, there's always a challenge technically. Sometimes the mic is not working, video is not working, but I have to tell you, like, it was flawlessly executed, which shows that you would definitely practice it before, which shows your conviction too. So great touch on that. You used a role model like Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, which is close to many of our hearts. So we could relate to you when you started explaining why he is your role model and how you want to walk on his footsteps. So, a connection was made. So great on that. Now coming to the grammar and pronunciation, I have no words to say. I am speechless because this was grammatically flawless. And as the grammarian has already said, wonderful usages of vocabulary were shown by you today. and the pronunciations were also on point. You had used the PPT, you have used your speech to describe the different styles of leadership, and using a PPT, as I've already said, was smart. But if you had just spoken about the styles of leadership, would have forgotten. But having seen the PPT, having seen all of them listed in bullet points, and you explaining each of them was a reassurance that, yeah, the audience is following me. And I think in the last speech, this it was very vibrant. The the stage space was used. You were throwing balls all around, even to the virtual participants. I was a little worried that how is Gajalakshmi going to use today in a virtual space? And still, you just amazed me that how even in a virtual space, you used the stage space. You were around, the hand gestures were perfect, and the voice modulation too. I learned a lot on that. Now, I won't turn a Nelson's eye to a few tweaks which you could use to make it, 21 out of 20, I can say. So the ending could have been a little better with an open-ended question, because this topic, presents a very open-ended question. A very open-ended question could have been presented, like what are your viewpoints and what kind of a leader you are. So something that could be done. And last time the audience interaction was really great, and even the evaluator had complimented that. I didn't find that so much today, so maybe you could work on that. All in all, again, I would repeat, a wonderful speech, and miss 2-3 lunches for this definitely. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Evaluator Dinesh. So I will be evaluating Gajalakshmi and yours evaluation after we are done with the second speaker and its evaluation. So I would like to invite the second evaluator, Ved Vyas, to evaluate icebreaker speech from the band. Ved Vyas, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shilpi. My name is Toastmaster of the Day, my fellow Toastmasters, and especially Toastmaster Daipayan. Your movie, your particular speech was no short of a movie. And the first thing when you said, my name is, what popped up in my mind is Khan. And I have to say, it was no less than any Bollywood movie. You painted pictures with your words. And what I like most about your speech is your well-placed humor. They say laughter is the best medicine. And I'm sure all of us had a very big smile when you said, when I met my future wife, I will keep the name of Shaila's Rahul and Neha. I think all of us had a very big smile at that point of time, well-placed humor. But what I liked a bit more about your speech is your body language. You stood up and gave your speech, maintaining a very good eye contact with all the participants. I could see that you did it on the premise who were there, and also we are mindful about the people who were on the virtual stage as well. So kudos to that. I especially liked your voice tonality when you said, but you people don't understand the meaning of your name. When you impersonated your dad and you said that, and he went on rumbled about this thing, so use your gestures very well on that front. But what stood out to me the best, which I will held as the highest strength of yours, is to turn a Nelson eye when your name is called wrong, especially when the name of your speech is my name is. So kudos to that. You stood unfazed, you turned a Nelson side to it, and very confidently delivered the speech with a big smile on your face. I think that is your strength, and I would really hope to see the strength continue in all the aspects in your future speeches as well. I could not find any fault in your present speech, but what I would give you as a challenge for your upcoming speeches is to include the audience. How many of you wanted your name to be different? I, for one, would have raised my hand and said, same story like yours, people, the same story, went and they said they named me Ved Vyas, which is again analogous to your name, that is Daipayan, because the author of Mahabharata was Krishna Daipayan, and that is how the name would, increase the audience so that you engage with them better. And when you have the emotions high, you had emotions all high throughout the meeting, and you have to end up with a very strong ending when you say, don't be faced by your name. With a bit more energy, you did that, but with more energy, if you do it, will help us linger. So what you say in the last lingers towards the end. So all in all, you had a great body language, very good use of vocal variety, and very well placed humor. And along with this, if you include the audience and have a very good ending at the end, would make it a 5-star speech. In my mind, it was not an icebreaker speech, but it was one of a professional giving their first speech. So kudos to that, and all the best for your future speeches. My name is Daipayan. Will always be held in my mind. Thank you so much.
Evaluator Vedvyas. So just to let all the audience know, Vedvyas is also Area E1 evaluation contest winner, the first place. So big round of applause. Now I will evaluate speaker 1, evaluator 1, speaker 2, evaluator 2, and then I'll go with the tag team. We'll have the listener after that. I hope, Jane, that is fine for you. Okay, thank you. So for speaker 1, which I'll take Gajalakshmi, she has delivered her first speech. Most of the things were evaluated by Dinesh very nicely. You have described all the leadership styles. You have described with examples from your life, the roadblocks and the results. That was very good. The only thing I would like you to work, if you want to deliver this speech again or want to improve on such kind of speeches, is the conclusion part. You were describing each leadership style with description, examples, and results, but when the conclusion came, you just said lead by style and nothing more. So the audience and I personally was just waiting, is this the conclusion or she will be saying more? So I would request you to work on the conclusion part. Otherwise, it was well evaluated by Dinesh. For Dinesh, for speech evaluator of Gajalakshmi, you have evaluated very correctly. For Gajalakshmi, you have said that what quotes and sentences she has said nicely. You also pointed some of them. Few points I would like you to work on is that whenever you are evaluating a speech, you know that she has delivered a speech in our previous meeting, but here the audience don't know what she has delivered. You try to point it out. When you are evaluating a speaker, just say, when I heard you last time, I said this. No need to describe the full situation because we don't know as an audience or as other participants here that what she has spoken. You are just evaluating this speech, not her last speech or comparing her with any other speech. The other thing for Dinesh as well as for Vedvyas, there is a particular structure for evaluation in Toastmasters. When you are evaluating any particular speech, you have to start with a speaker sentence or an introduction. Then you have to give positives. If the positives are more, that's better because Toastmasters meeting is for encouragement and not depressing the speaker. 3 positives is mostly said to be good with why it is positive. Why do you think it is a positive? Why not the audience think it is a positive? And then less than positives, you have to describe negatives. So two negatives, or you do not say negatives, you say the areas of improvement. Why she can improve. So 2 is a good choice. And why do you think that she needs to improve on that? And please remember, whenever you are saying any areas of improvement, keep in mind that it should incline with the audience, although you should not say it specifically. That audience think that you need to improve on that. You think, but you have to keep this at the back of the mind that it should be inclined with the audience. And then the summary part. So the structure is introduction, more positives than negatives, and then a summary of whatever you have said. So this is the basic structure in evaluation for Toastmasters speeches. So this is all about the speaker number 1 and evaluator number 1. Now for speaker number 2, Dipayan. So I again agree with your evaluator Ved Vyas that it was not exactly like an icebreaker speech, although you spoke about yourself. So very well done on that. I hope many of the audience here would not say that it was his first speech in Toastmasters. Now for Dipayan, one more thing I like, when you call the roll number, did any of you notice he called in the alphabetical order as it is called in school? With the A, Abhinav, then B, Barnali, C, Chetan, and then D as himself. So that was a very good thing. One thing I would like you to improve on, Ramayana is not written by Vedavyas, it's written by Valmiki, and Mahabharata is written by Ved Vyas. But you were so much engaged in your thought about the words Dipayan and Ved Vyas that you mixed all these things with Ramayana, Ved Vyas, and all the meanings. Right. So whenever we are delivering any speech, what happens exactly is we have so many thoughts in our mind that we want to say something, we know that it is correct, but some other words come from the mouth. The reason being, you see at different facial expressions and your thought starts transforming according to that. So whenever you are doing this, try to have your lips and mind in sync, it will work out. So that's all about the speaker. And for the evaluator, Ved Vyas, I have nothing to add. Already he's a champion, and today I think he has done a good job. So applause for all the four. For timer Rihanna, she showed screen with the timings and she explained just some energy level. Rihanna, you are the timer. Check out the time of the meeting. We were 13:40 when the team mod gave me the stage. The time was 13:27 for the team mod to pass the stage to the general evaluator. Ping her on screen if the timing is going on. You can ping her directly, like in the direct message. No need to tell to everybody. Thank you, Rihanna. Our counter, Mamta. Again, the energy level. You were a little shivering when you came here. The R counter, it was like you are trying to put R in your mouth while giving the R counter report. Although it did not happen, so congratulate you for that. Otherwise, well done job, Mamta. Now, grammarian Barnali. We can see her on screen smiling, the humorous contest winner at the district level. It was very well done. I was trying to point out all the men here were talking women. Also, we are plural here. It's called women. V-I-M-E-N. If you look at the pronunciation of the word W-O-M-E-N, it is pronounced as V-I-M-E-N, which is called women and not women. So most of the men and also women here, they were talking woman, woman. So woman means whom you are pointing, one person, you are pointing to all. So it's women. Thank you, Banali, for pointing that out. So that's all from grammarian. Now I would like to call the listener. So listener, are you ready to ask questions to the audience? Thank you. Yeah, before giving it to listener, I would also like to evaluate the Toastmasters of the day, Namrata. Thank you for taking up the role at the last moment. She engaged everybody with questions like how do you, like who, all of you, do you think like inequality in women still exists? And then the interaction with the audience. So that was a good, like Toastmasters of the day have this role of engaging the audience. So that was a good work done. She also pointed women as women. As I was observing her, I tried to say her, but I was quiet because I found many, like Banali said, are saying women. So I hope you have plurals in mind and not just one lady, your wife or daughter, but everybody on this International Women's Day. Banali, one point of improvement, you were showing slides at the end. Look at the time. You found that the time is going out of the agenda. Please reduce your slides, although you had planned, but you can reduce it because audience don't know that how many slides you're going to show. So you can reduce it saying that this is all end of the slides according to the time. That's for the Toastmasters of the day. Now, listener Jane, over to you.
Thank you, General Evaluator. I'm going to keep this quick. A few questions, 4 questions. First is, I hope all of you have listened with your eyes and ears. The first question is, what was the background theme of Toastmaster Gajalakshmi's PPT? It was very relevant to her topic. So what was the background theme of her PPT? She ran the PPT for 6 minutes. So if you remember, what was the background theme of her PPT?
There was a skyscraper building.
What was the color of the skyscraper?
Blue.
Blue.
Good. I think Banani and Vedyas. I didn't see anybody else's hand up. Arvind, was your hand up? Sorry, I didn't see that then. Yeah, so we have 3 people, so thank you. Next is again in Toastmaster Gajalakshmi's speech. She said leadership styles need to change based on what? Place, age, or anything else? It was towards the end of his speech.
Circumstances.
And there's another word for circumstance that she used. What's that?
Situation.
Absolutely right. Situation. So situation, based on situation, the leadership should change.
It was a guess.
Okay. In Toastmaster Vepayan's icebreaker, he brought 2 fictional characters. 2 fictional characters towards the end. Name of the 2 fictional characters.
Neha and Rahul.
And Rahul.
Nice. Yes, right. Neha and Rahul. And last question. Women have the ability to tolerate what?
Pain.
Okay, those were my 4 questions. We had good attentive this thing. So thank you for opening your eyes and ears and being attentive today. Over to you.
Vyas have actually peeped into your laptop. He knows all the answers.
All right, over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, listener. So now I'll take the honor of evaluating active listening part for Ved Vyas for his strategic relationship pathways for level 2. So today his purpose was to listen as a table topic master to all the table topic speaker and then reiterate what they have said briefly. So for Ved Vyas, I found you have got 5 table topic speakers. For most of them, you have reiterated very nicely what they have said. But few points for you is that whenever table topic speaker or anybody, when they are talking to you, since it's the active listening part, they are talking to you, you have to just reiterate what they have said and not add anything on the top of it, because you are not giving suggestions or improvement points to them. It's just the active listening you are doing. If that person asks from you something, advise them. No need to put top of the points. For example, when Bosco sir said that I disagree with the statement that rise of men is fall of women, or rise of
women is not fall of men.
Fall of men. Then he said disagreed, and then he gave some examples related to that, from feeding to cleaning the bottom, and a lot of examples. Then you said at the end the statement, of course, but more weightage on the women's side. How is it concluded? He has not said that. He just gave examples. So no need to give any advice or assumption whenever you are doing active listening part. Apart from that, all is good. To the table topic speakers, I would like to say, whenever you are given any topic to speak in Toastmasters, you do not have to be on stage and say the topic is this, or thank you so much. I found few of you saying thank you so much for this topic. This takes time. You have got limited time, and T-Mode or those evaluators already have done it. So no need to revise your, re-speak the topic or say thank you so much to all the table topic speakers. To Jane, as a listener, I would like to thank you for the active listening that you were doing and asking the audience the questions and limiting your questions to 4 questions, taking account the time. Thank you, listener, for that. I think that's all from my general evaluation side and this active listening evaluator side. I'll pass on the evaluation form to Ved Vyas for this active listening as a speech. I would also request all the speech evaluators here to fill the form and pass to the respective speakers. With this, I would like to hand over the stage to our president from IBC Titans Toastmasters Club to take ahead the meeting. Over to you, Arvind Raj.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shilpi, for evaluating all of us. And once again, good afternoon to all of you. So I request Toastmaster Rihanna to share the voting link. Yes, we do good. So hi, fellow Toastmasters
President
and
Toastmaster Arvind, quick, can we ask everyone to come on camera? We
sure.
can take
Thank you.
group
Thank you
picture.
very much. Yeah. Yeah, hi, Toastmaster
May I request
Devendra.
everyone to please come on video? We'll capture this moment and let's have many more like this. Say cheese. I don't see Karthik. Okay, I see him now. Namrata, Akshita, Devendra, Shilpi, if you are able to. Okay, Shilpi, I can see you there.
You are not visible, right? You're visible.
Thank you. Back to the president.
Thank you, Toastmaster.
The OTH guys, you're zoomed in too much.
Zoom what it has
Sure. So I request all of the participants to give your to select the winners in each category as well as the meeting feedback link. So meanwhile, as president of IBC Titans, I have a quick two announcement. So as part of our area event contest last week, we have two winners for the two categories. So first, for the international speech contest, the Toastmaster Gajalakshmi from our IBC Titans secured second place in the international speech contest. Let's give a big round of applause to Toastmaster Gajalakshmi for representing IBC Titans and winning the second place. And second, for the evaluation contest, our Toastmaster, Vice President Education Toastmaster Dervias, he secured first place in our area contest and he is going to represent in our division contest as the next one. So let's give a big round of applause to Toastmaster Dervias. And one more additional stuff about Toastmasters, he just joined our IBC Titans, I think around some 7 to 8 months back. So he is really a muse to all of us. So, and as an inspiration to all of us. So, thank you. Toastmaster Rihanna, once you receive the feedback, please share it.
Sure, I'm waiting for the votings. Okay, eight people has voted. 18 participants
Sure.
are there. So please do wait. Sorry, vote. Please do wait.
Sure.
8 people only has voted. Once I get all
Sure.
the
Able to vote?
voted, I will share the results.
Sure. Thank you, Toastmaster Rihanna. So as a final thought of today's theme, which is International Women's Day, I just want to add on top of Toastmasters, Namrata's the great theme today with lot of varieties about the talk. So generally, in our Oracle, one of the greatest inspiration for all of us is none other than our CEO, Safra Katz. And whenever, if you do hear about her talk related to diversity and inclusion, it inspires you a lot. And I just want to share one favorite thing she shared, I think last year's meeting, I remember, like, what's the role of Oracle in having this diversity inclusion? Because it's diversity inclusion is a role of all of the government throughout the world. What's the role of Oracle in that? And she quickly acknowledges that as a international MNC, multinational company, and having presence in more number of countries, maybe around hundreds of countries, it is responsibility of Oracle to ensure that this diversity and inclusion policies, we think it is correct and we are implementing the same. That's the whole responsibility of the Oracle. And this woman diversity is the first part of this diversity inclusion, because the woman empowerment, and this is just a beginning. We need to achieve diversity in a lot of stuff, and particularly country like ours, where there are a lot of diversity and we do have a lot of things to do improve. So with that note, I'm ending this one about the talk about the International Women's Day. So Toastmaster Rihanna, just share the speech as we are short of time. We will conclude with whatever vote we have.
Sure, Toastmaster Arvind, let me share the details with you in Zoom
Sure,
chat.
thank you.
I'm noting it down. Yeah, just give me a minute.
Yeah. Meanwhile, hi, DTM Bosco Abraham, could you you please want to share your feedback and insights on our linkers, please kindly.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arvind Raj. I must say, your meeting went well. A lot of things that were in order. Primarily, the order of the meeting, the flow of the meeting went very well. And I think the speakers, the speakers who spoke today were excellent in terms of meeting their guidelines. Both of them were comfortable. I thought the evaluators did justice to the speakers. May I comment on Toastmaster Shilpi Chandra's general evaluation? I do not know if you're doing it for the first time. I don't see the necessity for you to go into too many details, especially on the evaluator's evaluation. You could give 1 or 2 lines, and the tag team, avoid commenting on them. Perhaps they are all new. Talking about somebody being nervous is to be avoided, especially on a tag team. This is something that I felt is important. Coming to the induction of a new member, the new member is supposed to take an oath. The president does not read it generally. Either the new member repeat what the president say in bits and pieces, or the new member reads out the oath and saying, this is what I so-and-so promised to do, all these things. I think that would be very much in order, because it is an oath taken by me as a new member. I sincerely hope that would be looked into, because the importance of taking an oath for a new member cannot be discounted by anybody. Well, like somebody said, it was worth waiting and feeling hungry, being at a meeting in the afternoon, but yes, it added some value to me. Fellow Toastmasters, we are here to learn. And when we make errors or make mistakes, it is good to understand where we are at fault, and that's where Toastmasters come in. Gives you the opportunity to make a mistake and correct yourself later on. It is that change which can happen in you, which will drive you not only at a meeting, but at your work, at home, and anywhere. It's an awesome organization to be in, because it changes lives. It has changed my life. Many of you would be surprised if I tell you, I've been a Toastmaster for 25 years. Perhaps some of you were not born when I joined Toastmasters. So that is my passion. And I must confess, I am here because Gajalakshmi was very keen that I listened to her speech. Okay. And Shilpi, if you have done it for the first time, don't worry, but it is necessary for somebody to have mentioned you did it for the first time. Then it would have been, because Shilpi sent some message saying it was her first time. For a first timer, you did well. All you need to do is reduce the amount of speaking you do in evaluation, general evaluation, because it can drag a meeting. Otherwise, I'm happy to be here, and I hope to join you at another meeting where I would be enjoying myself with all of you. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thank you so much, DTM Bosco Abraham, for sharing the wonderful insight. And to avoid further delay, I'm just going to announce all the winners. As the first one, big role taker. It's none other than our table topic master, Toastmaster Vedavyas, who has won the award. Let's give a big round of applause to Toastmaster Vedavyas. And second role is best tag role taker. We have a timer, a counter, and grammarian. It's none other than the grammarian Toastmaster Bernelli for getting this award. Congrats to Toastmaster Bernelli. And third one, best table topic master. It's none other than our DTM Bosco Abraham for sharing our own insights. And yeah, and best preferred speaker is surprise is first icebreaker speech Toastmaster Taipan, who has won the best preferred speaker. Congrats to you. As a first speaker, you have won. And as a best evaluator, it's Toastmaster Vedavyas. Congrats to you. And who took this role as a last minute, and that also you should everyone should congratulate him. And meeting quality is 5. That's great meeting. And thank you to each one of you. With this, we are formally adjourning this meeting. Toastmaster Abhinav, we can stop.
Bye-bye.